series, episode 2. So, it's about 7:15, wrist freckle. It's about 7:15, and the reason you've just seen all of that with music over it is because everyone's still in bed. And although I could come down here and intro this video and be like, yeah, boy, if I do, Max wakes up, and then who needs to be woke up at 4:30 by some knobhead shouting at the top of his voice. So you can notice I'm still being a little bit hush-hush because he's still in bed, but he'll be getting up soonish, so I've got shit to do. Yes, YouTube, we're back. I'm gonna vlog today. You're just gonna come around with me and I'm gonna fit in a full day of eating to fuel muscle building. Now, I think most dads understand 2 things, let's say 3 things. The first one is dieting, trying to eat less. The second one is normality, whether that normality is not cooking meals, eating more meal deals, popping to the sarnie wagon, eating a bowl of cereal for breakfast instead of something proteiny, family teas being more carb and fat orientated than they are protein orientated. The other side of that is probably knowing muscle building, but knowing just typical generic, I'll just eat a load of fucking food and see how it goes. So this is going to be more of a practical insight across my day about exactly what I eat to fuel muscle building. You'll have seen, if you watched the first in the series, you'll have seen my current body composition. It's not terrible at all, actually. It's arguably the best I've ever looked at 190 pounds. It's because I am rushed to get here. Probably focused a little bit more on food quality than I have in past building phases. My training is probably better than it ever has been. So is my recovery because Max sleeps through right now. Can't discount that. Let's not discount the fact that I'm probably building more muscle and maintaining a better body composition right now because your man, after 7 years of waking up all through night, has spent the last 3 years, 2 to 3, he's not 10 yet, actually sleeping through. It works fucking wonders for gym performance and recovery and overall appetite management as well. You've seen me already have my pre-workout, which was 2 satsumas, 2 bourbons, which I've only just started liking. Custard creams are still definitely better, but I've just started liking bourbons. And a strong black Americano because I've run out of pre-workout. If you have a pre-workout recommendation, don't just throw one at me that's like 7,000 milligrams of caffeine. One that you know helps you actually perform well without your heart jumping out of your chest. Pop it in comments below for me. And while I'm on that, make sure you've subscribed to this channel. Especially if you're interested in this series, because, well, you'll see them. Post-workout, 5 eggs, 3 slices of white bread. One of those slices of white bread has crunchy peanut butter and honey on it. And then I've got 4 cherry tomatoes. I've only got that and not a load of veg because I've got to start work now. I'm winning.
Oh, hey you, be alright, yeah? What are you doing in cupboard?
Another coffee for the brains before I sit down and start doing my check-ins. Oh, bye, love you. Come and say bye, asshole. I was going to try raw dog it, get through all my check-ins without eating. However, I've started to notice, right, that if I'm hungry, brain don't work as well. I mean, this is fucking basic innit, but I don't know. Maybe sometimes we're just not aware of stuff. Even myself, who has been quite in tune, itchy face, quite in tune with my own diet and stuff, but I get distracted a lot more easily when I'm genuinely hungry. Not bored, right? Not uncomfortable, but genuinely hungry. Get a little bit more distracted, and I want to be making sure quality of work is on point. So, oats, peanut butter, and honey. Going in, straight back into work, record personalised videos for everyone, make sure everybody gets a response that kicks them on into the week, and then I'm getting ready to go meet Jem, who's got Max, so that we can do our thing this afternoon. dark, it's not dark. Really good stuff, I think, so you don't try to, I just want you to get your elbows on the back, wearing your elbows. What you want to do, your elbows down. Here I am, different cupboard again. I finished work. I finished all my check-ins, sent videos out to people, answered some messages about 1 o'clock. Got on a train at 1:20. No time to eat then, so I've got into town, met Max and Jem. They've just been for some Thai food, and then me and Max were supposed to be going. Rollerblading, roller skating. Bit of a shit show. You needed to be there at 10:30 to register, and then just kind of show up for a slot in day. Didn't say that anyway. I've got myself the one and only Mexican chicken baguette, formerly known as the GOAT. The Mexican Chicken Bandit from Greg's. Now I'm just going to have chicken and Mediterranean veg, which I prepared earlier. I'll fry that off with some jasmine rice. I'm going to have some greens with it as well. Ow. Microwave rice as well. There'll still be some silly tits out there saying, oh, don't eat rice from a packet. Don't be a silly tit. I'd originally, I'd have a full pack of rice. So from a calorie perspective, my aim is to be eating in a calorie surplus right now. I need to be taking on enough protein per day, and I need to be creating a calorie surplus, ultimately to support the building of new muscle tissue. Right, so I need to eat an excess of calories. But what that don't mean is an endless excess. You can't just force feed growth by eating more and more and more calories. We almost want to think you've got you've got your baseline, which you'd maintain your body weight at. You've then got slight increase above it, where you'll build some muscle. You've then got a level above that, where you'll build exactly the same amount of muscle, no more, but then you'll add extra body fat if you do take piss out of it. So why consistently force it and use a building phase as an excuse to be a pig, then gain too much fat too quickly, not feel good in myself, need to diet sooner, probably build less quality muscle because I don't feel as good in myself and I'm a bit more focused on facts that I'm looking fatter sooner. So I've had half a packet here because me and Max are off to the pub because he wants to go play pool. I'm probably going to have a pint of Guinness while I'm there as well. So to account for that, I'm taking 100 and odd calories out of this. Game changed. And that is how we build some muscle without adding too much extra fat too quick, whilst still enjoying dad life. And what I think you should probably take from that is that even when you're done dieting, you still don't have complete and utter freedom to just fuck it all off. Big old pile of washing, cup of tea. The time is, hang on, let's look. It is 8:25. It's 10 to 9 now. I'm tired. I think that's the reality in it of getting up for the gym at 4:20. You get tired. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be tired when you're actually sleepy and ready for bed. It's worse to be a little bit more tired later on in your day because you've got up and you've got all your shit done than it is to wake up tired and have to live off Monster all day. Right. Finished day with tuna pasta, healthy serving of light mayo, some some sugar snap peas on it, cup of tea, nice cup of tea there as well while I put washing away. I've got all of my stuff ready for the morning. It makes it a hell of a lot easier to wake up for early gym sessions when clothes are laid out, cups out on the side, bags ready to rock, you're not having a fuck about in the morning. That's my day. You can see that it was a pretty typical day in terms of most of my food, apart from the Greg's. I'm probably going to eat very similar day of food tomorrow because I enjoy every meal that I've eaten. Right, the differences might be a bit of cheese here or there, different sauce here or there, different seasonings week to week, day to day, half a week to half a week. I'll change some meats up when I'm bored, swap a meal if we're out and about. Generally though, it's going to be relatively similar. Different veggies, by the way, different fruits. But you can see that there were quite a decent balance in terms of different nutrients. A nutrient at every meal, decent protein serving at every meal. Even when I've eaten out, I've still tried to make a proteiny choice. Even though I hadn't tracked today, I could guesstimate that day is sat somewhere between 3,300 and 3,600 calories. I've not weighed anything. I'm at a point within this where I've probably done it long enough, as in tracking my food, in some good enough habits in terms of the similar meals that I eat across each day. I have tracked these days, and I will track them intermittently still now, but the scales are doing what I want. I know I'm getting enough protein across my day. My training feels good, so I just keep doing the do. If there are any big changes, track everything again. If things slow down, track everything again. If I notice I'm being a bit of a dick, you guessed it, I'll track everything again. Just rein it back in, make sure I'm being a little bit more accurate and know that I'm pushing forwards. Because there's like, there'll be certain days where I'm like 2,500, 2,600 calories. If I'm not too hungry, I'm not going to force feed it. But also, like, if we've got something on socially, I'll borrow a little bit across my week, undereat, to give me a little bit more wiggle room. It's probably how I've managed to just kind of keep it in check and gain a steady couple of pounds a month. So thanks for watching. And if you're a dad that wants to build a body that actually blows you away, whether you believe you can just yet or not, make sure you subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you put a like on it. And ask any questions, leave any comments below, because do you know what? I appreciate every comment, I appreciate every like, and I appreciate every subscribe. It's subscribing it, not follow. Still getting to grips with this. You might have noticed, like, I'm still getting to grips with YouTube, but there's a couple of subscribers every week. And if that keeps happening, patience is the name of the game, innit? If that keeps happening, takes it somewhere, doesn't it? And it's exciting to see. So thank you to those of you that are here and that have been watching and been commenting and liking, because it does mean a lot. So thanks, and I'll speak to you soon.